Hey guys, it's Kevin. This week's topic on the FTM Diaries is how to deal with unsupportive family over the holiday. But before I start that, I know some of you, including some of my brothers, have really bad anxiety and like to have something in their hands to fiddle. So I bought a 12 pack of these and it was only like $14, and you squeeze it and it turns different colors. It's super cool. And it has like little bumps on it, which feel really nice on your hand. And it has this part that you can just turn and play with, which is awesome. So that was the first thing I just want to start this video off with. Also, I just got home from school, so I'm partially naked. I would say I'm sorry, but I'm really not. So, my first holiday coming out was horrible. I was still birth name. I was still she, her, hers, and like when certain family came over, I was Kevin and he and his. But then when my grandparents came over, who didn't know at the time, I had to be birth name she, her, hers. So that was really hard to handle because it was like part of me was in the right and was feeling good, and the other part of me was still wrong and unfair, and it was really hard to deal with that. Basically, to keep myself sane, I had my siblings around. If you don't have siblings, best friends, because I also had best friends around. Even though it was Christmas, they were still there and they really cared, which was awesome. Basically, surround yourself with people that you know love you and care about you, regardless of who you are or how you identify. Also, if you get a gift that is quote-unquote feminine, or vice versa, whatever, you can always double gift it. I mean, the way I've always dealt with things like that is like tell my grandparents, yeah, I wore the coat once or twice, or yeah, I wore the dress once or twice, and then I handed it off to my sister's kid who doesn't have enough money to buy a nice dress to go to a party, and like something like that. So basically lying. I also, yeah, that's a bruise from me binding. I also suggest having like a journal or something you can just write in during the holiday bullshit because it honestly does help to be able to tell someone but not actually someone, if that makes sense, like to get it out and not have it inside and working at you. So that's something that really helped me. Basically, just know that you are who you are, and whether your family supports you or not, there's always going to be a bigger community like us that care. You just have to find us. We're out there. I promise we are out there. Another thing with like clothing and stuff is wear what you're comfortable in. And if say your grandparents don't know that you're trans yet, that's a great time to come out. Well, maybe not during holiday season. I don't know. I don't really care. You find out when you find out with me. I guess what I'm trying to say is wear what you're comfortable in, because you're already going to have to deal with the misgendering and all of that, so you might as well feel confident about one thing. Trying to think of other things. Regifting, that's a thing you can do. Always be grateful for whatever you get, because at least you got something. Like, yeah, maybe your grandma got you this really hideous dress that you will never put your body into, but she spent that money on you and she thought it was a thoughtful gift just for you. So you kind of have to like keep in mind that they are doing their best. Give people time. That's another one. People are gonna take things at their own level. It takes other people years. It took my mom at least 2 to 6 months, 2 to 4 months to start calling me Kevin and by he and his, and my dad like 6 to 8 months to start calling me Kevin and he and his, and they both. My mom doesn't mess up as much anymore, unless we're with people and she goes, yeah, well, she can blah blah blah. And I'm like, eh. My dad though, he messes up a lot, and I feel like there's just that line where you just have to accept that people are gonna mess up and move on from it. Assume the best. Like assume that they didn't mean to hurt your feelings. They just genuinely forgot about pronouns and stuff. Sorry. Also, you can buy pipe cleaners and play around with those. Those really help with my anxiety too. So basically that's it. Recap. Regifting. Say thank you. Be appreciative. Even though you don't have to wear it. So white lies are a thing you can do. and just take it day by day. Be patient. Journal. Get it all out. Don't hold it all in to the moment where you explode on your family members, because that's unsafe and unhealthy. And have a great fucking holiday. I'm not sure if we're posting next week because of the holidays, but if we do, I will see you then. If not, have a great holiday, and we'll see you whenever I don't even know anymore. See you guys. Stay gay.